Hey there, hope you're doing well. My name is Christian. Welcome to my channel. I am Christian M. And in this video, I wanted to share 3 major probable reasons why you're not making lots of digital product sales with your digital products selling business. Now, if you are someone who's looking to get started learning how to sell digital products, I'd like to encourage you to check out the first link in the description below this video. It will give you access to some training that will show you how to do just that, whether it's creating your own digital products and selling them yourself or selling other people's digital products as an affiliate, whereby you don't have to worry about making your own digital product, right? And you just sell somebody else's product in return for a commission. If you want to learn how to do all this, setting your foundation right from the start to give you a better chance of long-term success, check out that first link in the description below this video. Okay. Now, when it comes to selling digital products, right, it's one of those things that are really great, really hot in 2025. And if you have a YouTube channel that is not yet monetized through the YouTube Partner Program, I would highly encourage you again to check out that first link in the description below to learn how to start selling digital products, because digital products paired with a YouTube channel is like a match made in heaven. Okay. So learn how to do that and start making money from your YouTube channel long before you get accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, whereby you get monetized through AdSense. Okay. Now, as far as these major reasons go, okay, the first one that I would share with you is, it seems like duh, but people just don't do it, and I understand why. Okay. So that first reason is going to come down to the fact that you're not pitching enough. Okay. You literally are not pitching enough, right? You're creating a lot of content, right? Whether it's on YouTube or other platforms, and you're just making the assumption that people are going to watch your content and then come down to the description of the video, look for whatever it is that you might have for sale and purchase. Okay. But it doesn't work that way. If you don't tell people that you have something available for sale, they're really not going to know about it, right? I understand that, people in our space who are familiar with the way things work in the industry, right? They know that if they go look at content, that there might probably be something available for sale, or they'll look to see if there's something that you're pitching or selling. That's for people who already know about how this business works, right? So if you're a digital marketer selling to other digital marketers, they will know intuitively to just go look for whatever links you have and all that type of stuff, right? But for the average person that is not really aware of how this stuff works, you need to tell people what to do if you want to actually make sales. Okay. And that's the thing. We just don't do it often enough. That was a problem that I struggle with. And as soon as I switched that, all of a sudden I start seeing more sales come through. Okay. People are going to watch your content. They're going to like what you're doing or dislike it, whatever the case may be, right? But if they don't know that you have something of value that can help them and you don't tell them, then they're not going to know to go buy. They're not going to know to go check it out and possibly buy, right? And I get it, right? A lot of people they come online and you feel funny about selling. You don't want to sell. You don't want to come across as salesy and all that type of stuff. But here's the thing. Here's a little switch that you might want to, like a little mindset switch that you might want to consider. Okay. If you're feeling that way, there might be a problem with the product that you're selling. Okay. As long as what you're selling is something that's actually going to help other people solve a particular problem, you kind of have you should look at it almost like an obligation, right? Like a moral obligation to help them, right? If you see someone in distress and you can do something about it to help them on the street, in your daily life and all that type of stuff, people are generally good, right? You typically would, right? Especially if it doesn't cost you much or whatever, right? It's just something simple and you see someone that needs some help and you can help them, you would help them, right? So think of it that way. Like, it's like if you have a problem pitching or selling whatever it is that you are selling, then maybe there's a problem with the offer. Like, if you know that what you're selling or trying to pitch is not of value and you feel guilty about selling it, then maybe it's time to start looking at your offer and maybe look to start promoting something else that is actually of value. Okay. So think of it that way, right? I'm not saying that you should go out there and just be like, just sell, 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 sell. Everything you're doing is just about pitching. Yeah, of course, that after a while that becomes annoying, right? But with all your different pieces of content that you put out there, make it a frequent thing, right? With whatever I'm doing every single day, I got like, even if it's not a hard sell, it might be a soft sell, like, you know, just where, like, for example, if it's an email that you're sending out, you're not necessarily, even if you're not pitching anything in the email, right? You can share whatever it is that you're sharing in the email, but then in the bottom, like a PS, you can just let them know, oh, by the way, right? PS, by the way, if, you know, if you're interested in blah, 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 you can, I just did that in this video right here, you know? I just mentioned the fact that if you're interested in learning how to sell digital products, check out the first link in the description below, right? That's essentially, that's not what this video is entirely about, right? It's not about selling and pitching the product that I'm trying to sell, that I may be looking to sell, right? I'm talking about other stuff, but hey, I'm just letting you know there's something available, and people will go to the description and take a look at whatever it is, right? At least you're getting eyeballs on your product, all right? So that's really the main thing. It's not pitching enough, right? So you can sprinkle in like little soft sells, and other times you can do like a hard sell where the entire video, that's all it's about, right? And you're looking to sell that particular, but you don't want to do that too often. So it's like a fine balance, right? Because after a while, people are going to start tuning out, right? If you start going too hard on the pitching and all that. But that's really the main thing. Don't be afraid to pitch and share whatever it is that you have for sale, especially if you truly believe it's something that can help people. All right. So that's major reason number one, more than likely, why you're not generating enough sales. Now, sales. Now, if you do feel like you are pitching enough and you're still not making enough, you're not making lots of sales, then the second problem you probably have is the fact that you're not generating enough traffic, right? You're not getting enough eyeballs to take a look at your offer, okay? To have to, you know, like to even have the opportunity to make a sale, right? You can pitch in all your videos and stuff like that, right? But if you're not creating enough videos, if you're not creating enough content, or if you're using paid ads, if you're not spending enough or investing enough in traffic, right, to get eyeballs on your offer, you're not, you know, you can pitch every video, but if it's not enough, like people are not going to, you're not going to have the volume that you need to generate sales. So think about it this way, right? People, you know, like if you don't, let's just say it takes about 100 views to get a single sale, right? If all you're doing is, if you're not generating enough content that's going to get you up to those 100 views, then chances are you might not make a sale, right? So increase the volume, increase the amount, like increase your production, right? So whether it's content that you're producing on YouTube, or if you want to repurpose some of your content and spread, you know, put it on other social media platforms, which I wouldn't necessarily encourage, especially if you're just getting started. If you're just getting started, just stick to one platform, get good on that platform, master it, understand how it works to the point where you can comfortably produce content for that platform before you gradually start expanding your reach and trying to see if there are other places that you can tap into some traffic, right? But that's reason number two. So if you know that if you know that you're definitely pitching enough, right, and you're still not generating sales, then you probably have a traffic problem, right? You're not getting enough people to see, right? Enough people to see whatever it is that you are selling, okay? And then lastly, the third major reason that you're probably not generating, you know, the sales you would like to see with your digital product selling business is the offer itself, okay? The packaging of the offer itself. If you're, you're pitching enough, you're sending enough traffic, right, but you're still not getting sales, then you probably have a problem with your offer, right? The sales page of whatever offer it is that you're selling, right? It's probably low converting, right? There are things that you're going to have to change. Now, this is something that you can control really well, especially if you are the product owner, right? So if it's like an ebook, whatever it is, like you might want to invest in like paying someone on Fiverr, for instance, to create you a better looking ebook cover or something, right? Because believe it or not, people in this particular business, when it comes to digital products, since people can't it's not tangible, something like the book, people really do judge a book by its cover. Okay. So it's just one of those things, and it shouldn't be, it's not just ebooks, right? Just whatever it is that you're selling, right? The packaging needs to convert. Now, if you're doing this as an affiliate, right, promoting other people's digital products where you're receiving a commission in return for every sale that you generate, then that's going to be something that's going to be less under your control, right? In that case, you're probably going to need to find another product solving the same problem that is actually of value but converts better. So just to keep things into perspective, like let's just say on a platform like ClickBank, which I'm quite familiar with, right, selling digital products on a platform like ClickBank, if you have a, halfway decent sales page, halfway decent converting product, for every 100 visits that you send to the product, you should be seeing at least one, like a 1%, 2%, 3% if it's really good, right? But on the low end, you're looking for like maybe, 0.5% to 1% conversion, right? So you should look to get a sale for every 100 or every 200 visits that you send. Okay. That should be like I'd say every 200 at the minimum. Okay. So that should be something and that's if you're sending good quality traffic, right? So that's really the third major probable reason why you're not generating sales. So if you take care of all those three things, right, whether it's the fact that how often you're pitching, right, how much traffic that you're sending, okay, and then how good the packaging of the product is, how good the packaging, meaning the sales page, the sales copy, if it's converting well enough, right? Take care of all those three things, then you should be generating the sales that you want to see. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please do leave them in the comment section below. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It does help to get it out there to more people that could benefit from this information. And I just want to leave you this message. Yes, we always talk about creating digital products and all that kind of stuff, but the real issue here is getting people to actually see your offer, right? If you don't get people seeing your offer, then you're just not going to make more sales. Okay. And all those three things that I just laid out for you are things that are all revolving around getting people to see your offer a little bit more so that you do actually have the chance to make sales. You can have the greatest product in the world, but if people are not seeing it, nobody's going to buy. Okay. So keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you would like to learn in more detail how to do all this stuff, check out the first link in the description below this video. It will show you how to get started correctly, right from the beginning. Okay? Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.